following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Wait, all who?
Guys,
Pretty much everyone.
this money's great. It's
I
got
know
a
the other
raging kicker.
human seasick.
Yep, so Rosa and Zala are all going there. Safe. I'm guessing Rosa's friends are all there.
Yes, I do believe they were on the bus.
So they're all going there to drink and be merry.
I'm sure Tess will be sensible and... I mean, she can always purge the drink if she
That's right.
wants to. If she wants to. If she's smart.
But it's Tess.
She'll probably most likely more indulge in sweet things rather than alcohol.
Yes. Yes, Salu is going.
What a Chad move!
What do you mean by that?
He normally caters to her will.
No, that's true.
So he's the one who's been feeding her all kinds of sweet things.
Like his dick!
He did mention something about having to get gummy bears when he got back to the Sentinel.
What you want is their potion, because it gives humans super strength. And all it does for the gummy bears is let them bounce on their ass.
I might have to talk to Logain about him talking to Zalo about talking to Tess.
Don't.
I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem.
Well, it was a pleasure to be formally introduced as a family member to you all. I must go now.
My planet needs me.
I
Did you,
I don't have any excuse.
What are the others?
so you can stay and talk then.
Very well. I suppose I could tell them some stories about my time in CSEC. I'm sure you have stories as an Ilian police officer, and you as a, I believe, commando trainer.
Talk to yourself, you mincing gay queer!
No, I'm going to flick to these guys who are about to arrive at the Sentinel.
Okay, but we're coming back to this.
Then they get some pictures of her life and what she's
So
done.
anyway, I ate the whole pack. No.
Well, I tried to, but I couldn't. As Tess had already gotten there.
Once I had wiped the cum off my lips.
Oh. So yeah, you two arrive in the nice car at the docking bay outside the Sentinel.
Crash.
And of course, because they arrive inside the Sentinel, Trish says, Rosa and Zalo have arrived, Logain.
I'm the point defense system.
Okay.
Wait, no, stop. Sorry. I could solve so many of my problems right here, right now. No. Jesus, does that happen?
I don't even think you've got that set up. So.
We have to.
I think it's required, but they're lasers.
Pull up. Pop out.
Check it out, boys. That's the Sentinel, and that's... Have we solved that? Is that...
We need to finalise that deal tonight too. I'll take care of that later.
Oh.
You didn't use Tiala to like, really graft your parents out of...
No, I wouldn't
That
do
would
that.
be awkward, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Zalo fades out. Get as much as you can.
I don't like you looking at her boobs, honey.
Trish,
Where else would
lower
you-
interior lighting by 6 lumens.
I don't know why it makes that noise.
Because it's programmed to.
Oh,
So everyone knows it's changing, and it's not just their vision spicking out on them.
I see. That explains that.
Well,
That's why you disable it and you slowly drop it by 1 degree every half hour.
Excel, I think, needs to turn up the brightness on his suit.
I actually need to drop it by like 15 lumens and then raise it back up again, so it will go like.
Clink, clink, clink.
There. You're at the shop entrance. Oh, yeah. You boys following behind you?
Yeah.
You cleared it, right?
Yeah, I literally sent him a mission. Update on where we were going and what we were doing.
Right.
I suspect if we weren't supposed to do things, we would have gotten the hell you are. Yeah. Already or something.
Okay, they appear to have 2 smaller human guests. Am I to allow them aboard?
For now. Monitor their movements. If they split off from the group, let me know. Here, in the cockpit, where I am.
Before or after I gas them?
Before.
Okay, very well.
Right, boys, let's go get that scanning done.
Stand in decontamination.
Welcome, Rosa and Zalo, and 2 guests.
Oh, hey, Trish.
Hello.
That's Trish.
That's the nice ship lady. She's our computer assistant.
Hello, small human guest number 1 and small human guest number 2.
I wanted to label them as pee-pee and poo-poo, but I was shouted down by Ken.
Pippi and Popo.
I mean, you can tell Trish to label them how you want. Welcome on board the Sentinel. For now.
Trish, is that a threat or a warning or
It is a fact.
has Logan?
They've only been given temporary access.
That was where I was going. It's just like where the automated defense is up. This has been authorized through the big guy.
Yes.
And
Good for
Rusty.
So if you're going to gas us, notification, please. Just as a courtesy to us, actually, Sidewinder is meant to be here.
But I'm not supposed to give a warning to those I am supposed to gas.
Okay.
That would defeat the purpose
Kind of would.
and allow them to escape. However, I will warn Loghain before doing it.
Okay, that's good enough. At least then he can clean up.
What are the boys' reaction to this whole encounter?
They're just kind of looking at each other and looking around nervously. Looking for, what you just assume, speakers or cameras or something.
You know how, boys? You remember how the high security back on the high security areas that we absolutely didn't go into back at the colony? It's not like that here. High security means don't go
We
in there.
totally went to. Yes.
Yeah. And
Talking about, we went there all the time! God!
no, this is high security. We don't go in there. Absolutely don't go in there.
Or the ship will kill us?
Not kill, but disable. Nap time.
Oh, okay.
So we're pretty much just going to go to the med bay, then nearly Dr. Zalo can do his scans, and then we can get back to...
Wait, he's nearly a doctor?
I'm
Are
not.
you a nurse?
No, I'm not.
Nurse! Nurse Zalo.
Nurse.
Cool. I'm a field medic. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
when the
okay.
rugby field needs its treatment, we call on the field medic. Look, Jones! The field! Yes. There's a divot on the 10-yard line. Good job, Jones!
The field was
Mate. Mate, someone's wearing soccer shoes instead of rugby boots.
Faggot.
We must find this faggot.
Get him! Get him, Jones, get him!
Get him off the field.
But wait, if he's a fadget, but he's on the field, that means he's not a fadget.
He's
so...
he's on the field to touch the other players' bums.
It's a pretty deep divot, Rungy. What's going on here?
Look, Jones. Science.
Stupid smarty.
So the main ship opens to you after decontamination.
Rosa will actually do that one hand on one picture, one hand on the other, and just walk them through, steer them down to the med bay, and it'll just be like
Mood lighting, classical music.
Yeah, it's always like this. We are very cultured.
This is pleasant.
We're highly cultured individuals!
Why are we here again?
Scans.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Because you think the Alliance people are scanning us too much.
but Zalo being a medical person from another species, he just wants to make sure that his medical knowledge can help too, instead of like just Alliance medicine.
I'm going to activate the holotable on the hologram thing on the conference table to project like a thing of the Sentinel. And it will rotate. So.
Do you mean beer guns on
You
them?
must be a really good doctor because your people get sick all the time.
Yes.
In stereo.
Like, that is pure kid logic right there.
Yeah.
When actually it means that they have shit doctors because otherwise they
Wouldn't
wouldn't.
get sick all the
Something I had to pick up pre-pilgrimage. Wouldn't be wise to go out there without any knowledge, you know?
What's a pilgrimage?
Oh, right. Something my people do. You have to leave the fleet once you're of age.
Oh, I know this, says Winston. And you go out and you wear these big hats with buckles on them, and you eat turkeys and kill them.
You know, I'm not sure whether he's talking about pirates or something else. The turkeys is throwing me off.
Yeah.
You're a pilgrim, right?
I was.
So did you wear a big black hat with a big brim and a buckle on it?
No. Just my
Oh.
suit.
Did you kill and eat turkeys?
I don't know what a turkey is.
Plays over intercom the definition of turkey from the Jive dictionary.
Turkey is a bad person.
I think he's talking about pirates.
Example. Quit jiving me, turkey.
Well, then, yes, I did fight some.
We fought an
But
awful
I-
lot of pirates.
And then you
Well, on my
ate-
pilgrimage, but I didn't eat them. No, that
Oh.
wouldn't be sanitary.
You clean them first, right?
Well, if you were gonna do that, I assume you would. Or at least I would.
We used to have them as well.
Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they wore those funny hats that you didn't wear with the buckle.
Oh.
Because they were religious zealots. True fact, look it up.
Yeah, hats don't go too well with the...
Does this
Ding, ding.
test involve needles? Says Martin.
Shouldn't.
It
It
does?
shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but you never know what you find on a scan. I didn't mean to say that. I actually said... Oh, right, no, that's not how you do that.
Is this safe?
Hey, hang on. Get the boys to stay there. Walk away. Come back with a gun. Wearing the gun and everything. And I said, don't worry, boys. If he tries anything, now I'm armed.
Do you feel safe?
Actually,
I hope they feel safe.
That'll have to do. You should be fine. It's just scans and some questions.
Look,
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
Are you going
go.
to put anything up my pooper?
Yeah, you are.
look,
Light rays.
look. The medical scan is fine. This is the probe. We don't need to. We only use the probe in certain circumstances. Was
that
part of my plan.
No, I'm not going to do that.
But you're an alien.
What?
That's
Who
what
gave
they do.
Who gave you that idea?
How old are the
Television
boys?
movies?
They're 12.
They're old enough to
on
be
the verge of
interested in boobs.
teenager. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
slightly pre.
Okay, Zala, I know you're a medical professional, but you're being okay. But you're arguing with 12-year-old humans.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, come along.
Yeah. Just do the authority thing that you're here to do, and winning.
The 12-year-old in Invictus is already a bitter, jaded veteran. Yeah, like no lie, right?
Lost my arm in the third quadrant of the forest.
3 other guys from my playgroup are already dead from cancer.
I'll cry when I'm done killing.
I'll cry when I'm done killing, and that comes after nap time.
By that point, I was cranky because I hadn't had my juice.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
Invictian toddlers would be the best thing ever.
This whole Sidewinder thing doesn't pan out. I'm going to go start a daycare on Invictus.
It will be about a day, yeah.
Yeah, the battles orbs.
So yeah, I'll take them to the mid bay, get the scanner set up, grab my data pad of first aid knowledge that I am studying.
And your rectal probe.
No, not my rectal probe.
Your resin.
To be fair, that's the ship's rectal probe.
And I'll just be while we're running the scan, and I'm going to ask them some questions about like what they remember about the alliance tests. I'll just be like tapping on the data pad and flicking through it so I look professional.
They took blood samples and they scanned us with their Omni tools and typed things into data pads.
Like I happen to be doing right now. Do you remember them saying anything? Any weird words? Or
They asked us if we noticed a weird fizzing sensation.
did they?
I know that.
Did they say where you might feel that sensation?
Right behind the base of the penis, but in front of the prostate. No, that's where it is.
Like in the back of our heads, like here where the spine joins the, or here.
Okay. Do you remember anything else?
And Rosa will also be assisting, just helping listing symptoms and health problems they've had, especially from when they were.
They asked if we ever had headaches, or felt nauseous randomly.
If we liked Turkish prisons. The movies about gladiators.
Did they ever give you any medication or anything
No.
to take? Okay. Run the scan and see what that brings up.
Okay, make your medicine roll.
Medicine!
Silo Quinn medicine roll.
19.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're looking for with your scan?
Is
Because what you discover will be determined by what type of scans you're doing.
there... Because we know they've had ESO exposure. So, can you scan for that specific like stuff related to ESO?
Yes.
Probably primary. If he's doing a scan, the first thing he'll detect is any elevated levels of anything.
Yeah, plus, I guess also like basic vitals.
Oh, his vital organs.
Yes. Yes, you do detect. I'm just going to basically call it minor biotic potential.
Well, they are minors.
Makes sense.
Not minors.
Oh, you idiot. Minors, not minors.
The miner in pain!
I'll
But
just...
of course, they wouldn't, because they're not Asari. There's no way they'd be able to do anything about that unless they got a biotic amp.
Okay. And now I'll just run a basic health scan and do some of the more normal medical stuff they'd be used to. I make them feel better and also just confirm that
Tongue
I don't have the
depressors,
cancer.
rectal probes, penile groping.
I don't know why, but they have a very high elevated level of sugar in their blood. Really? Really?
They have diabetes.
23.
They seem fairly healthy. Their lungs are probably slightly stronger than normal.
That atmosphere.
Yeah, strong lungs. It's got to be helpful, I guess. No, nothing to be worried about. I say,
Sounding
being
worried as fuck.
slightly worried about something, but internally worried about something.
Then make a, when you're saying that to them, make a deception, or is it bluff? I can't remember what it is in the system.
Bluff, and I'm not great at it. But they can't see my face. Surely that helps with kids, right?
Rosa will probably be helping your bluff inadvertently because it's like, well, they're like among the first generation that's lived their whole lives on that planet instead of being spaceborn like us, so they're a little different.
I got a 13 plus versus didn't help.
13 total, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, plus your face mask. Barton seems placated. Winston narrows his eyes a little bit. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I spent tech point to narrow my lights at it.
He's 12.
And he looks to Rosa because, like, Rosa is a comforting voice he can trust.
Oh, God.
I showed him
Found
where
the
all the
problem.
best spots to sneak into are.
Is he telling the truth, Rosa?
Zalo has this thing where he seems untrustworthy even when he is being trustworthy.
I do? Huh.
Remember how Logang told you to stop doing those sentences, speaking one sentence earlier?
Mm-hmm.
I think it directly ties to that.
Is this because of the educational film?
What educational film?
Oh, the one at the start where it goes, "Don't trust Quarians."
Oh, it didn't.
Don't trust Quarians!
Didn't know that was a thing.
Quarians are a race outgilded from the council for making evil computer AIs. What's an AI? Why don't we ask this scientician? He'll tell you that an AI, or artificial intelligence, is an evil machine designed to kill you and your whole family. Look at that Quarian. If given a chance, he'd eat you and everyone you love and steal your colony's resources for their own. For if they can't have a home planet, no one will.
Count your family.
According to recent council statistics sourced from 1920, crime rates around Quarians are 3 times more likely than crime rates elsewhere, not only in the causal factor, but in the incitement factor. This includes aggravated assault on Quarians. Don't trust Quarians!
Crime rates aren't increased, they are more likely.
I can't say for truth. I've never seen the film. I do know property damage goes up, but that's... Sorry.
Oh, it's just a film that says the Quarians create AIs that rob everybody and
Wait,
they go around taking everyone's resources.
the AIs rob everybody?
I think so. I was only half paying attention.
No,
But yeah, I think that's what it is. You create robot AIs that go around and rob people of all their resources in the galaxy.
we did that once, and it was a very bad thing. Or at least I don't do that. I can't speak for everyone.
So try not to get too worried. We were kind of like a frontier world, and we basically just had a box of education materials. Who knows where that came from?
Don't date a sorry!
They're hoes!
It's a genetic dead end for your race. Asari don't take genetic material, meaning those children won't be yours, men. It's like being cuckolded by your own woman. You don't want to be a cuck, do you? Breeding with other humans, dating other humans increases the colony's longevity, genetic diversity, and doesn't dilute our genetic material into the blue menace. Sure, Asari may seem pleasing, and very, very pleasing. That's all I got.
I'll just sort of lean over to Rosa. Can you think of anything cool that we have that they could play with a little bit?
Homelessness.
That isn't too dangerous.
All the weapons suddenly
Yes,
flee out of
Charles
Rose's mind.
Oh, look, here's Charles' last scans. All the dimensions.
Yeah, look at this. Hey, you're happy now.
You a hoe. You know that, right?
I had a lot of ideas, but every time I fall back on them, they seem too dangerous.
Everything in the ship is dangerous. The ship is dangerous.
It's almost like it's a PMC scout ship. Wait, that's Sea Pickle.
Look at my
Winston
screaming
raises
pickle.
his hands. Do we get the lollipops now? Nudges them in the elbows. Just like, you're not supposed to ask. That's rude.
No. Okay, boys. There's a bucket of chocolate out on the thing, and the main terminal there just has some entertainments and some magazines and stuff there. You guys can just entertain yourselves. Don't go into any other rooms.
There's magazines of Krogan porn!
They're not only Krogan porn. That's where I put this magazine. Alright, just so as you know.
They're gonna be so confused.
Hey, it's her family. She can sabotage it.
Yes.
They're growing up. They're becoming men.
They're not that attractive.
So once they move away to go and pursue chocolate and gay Krogan porn.
It was Yowie.
So
Yowie,
and I'll show you a bunch of stuff from the scan.
This is. You probably don't know what it is, but this is all Greek to me, and I don't speak Greek.
I'm
He
going to
doesn't
assume
even know
that's the
what Greek
language. These bits here, and I'll put out some strings of numbers. That basically, in layman's terms, is biotic potential.
Humans don't have biotics.
They do now.
They have the potential.
Because of the exposure?
It could have been.
It can happen that way.
You know
that's
for a fact that it's happened before, and
Oh, is that
other races have had the same things, exactly the same.
Turians, like when drive cores explode, you get biotic kids. Quarians, your people's habits of like when they take them out of the little pod, you're putting them on fishing lines and throwing them behind drive cores.
I mean, afterwards.
Yeah.
That's how Ator got it. Yeah.
Ator had something similar, I believe.
Oh god, that's.
I don't know what the side effects would be, but I would
Waffling about Jump Zero.
I would assume that if they had an amp, they could be trained.
Well, we happen to know a biotic, so talking to her and making sure you save all of that data.
Oh, yeah, this is already backed up. But my main concern would be side effects and potential.
I don't know, my species doesn't even have biotics.
Also, how
Maybe.
does this happen accidentally? I'm a little concerned. How did they get exposed to a drive core?
Not actually. It was EZO, it wasn't a drive core. They were.
Oh.
And
them away
it
from that.
wasn't them. Mother.
Ah. She must feel terrible?
Well, it was an accident, and we got paid for because the
Say drive
Wasn't
core
it your
explosion.
stepdad's fault? Wasn't it the freaking dodgy deal or something?
But the premise is there was the accident. They got a payout because of the accident, and that's a major part of what paid for getting the colony started.
Also, that explosion was intentional, and you don't want to know it.
Well, it at least explains all the alliance tests and that as well, but
Did they know? Is this clearly visible?
Oh, Salo, here's an idea. You could roll a deductive intelligence check to determine if you would be like they started checking up on them because they knew what they were looking for. What they were looking for. What they were looking for. What they were looking for.